Is Apple preparing to release a $2,000 smartphone that completely revolutionizes the mobile industry? Or are they taking the biggest financial gamble in company history? If you have been holding out to see Apple jump into the foldable smartphone arena, today we have a massive breaking update on the highly anticipated iPhone Ultra. Comprehensive leaks and analyst reports out this week have unveiled a shocking twist in Apple's rollout strategy. We now have breakdown details on a massive $2,000 launch price, an aggressive push to capture a 25% market share in its very first year, and a clever financial strategy that could put this revolutionary device into millions of hands without requiring thousands of dollars up front. In this video, we are diving deep into everything you need to know about the rumored iPhone Ultra Foldable. We will analyze the pricing shocker, the game-changing upgrade leasing program, the groundbreaking wide passport display design, critical manufacturing challenges, and how Apple plans to upend the foldable market alongside the upcoming iPhone 18 Pro series. Before we dive into all the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest breaking tech news and exclusive leaks. Let's start right at the top with the headline that is sending shockwaves across the tech community. The rumored price tag. Multiple industry sources indicate that Apple's first ever foldable device, expected to be marketed under the premium iPhone Ultra branding, will launch with a starting price of $2,000 or more. That officially makes it the most expensive consumer smartphone Apple has ever created. Now, a $2,000 starting price sounds like an immediate deal breaker for many consumers. But to understand why Apple is setting the bar this high, you have to look at how they are positioning this device in the market. Apple is not framing the iPhone Ultra as just another standard annual refresh. Instead, it is being pitched as a top-tier hybrid luxury product, a device designed specifically for power users, tech enthusiasts, and professionals who want the absolute peak of mobile hardware engineering. When you compare this to existing players in the foldable space, the strategy becomes clear. Samsung's flagship Galaxy Fold series currently hovers around the $1,900 price mark. By pricing the iPhone Ultra at $2,000 or higher, Apple is making a deliberate statement. They intend to market their first foldable not as a competitor offering compromise, but as an ultra-premium, ultra-durable device that defines a brand new category of high-end technology. However, asking consumers to drop $2,000 up front in cash or on credit cards is a massive barrier to entry. And that brings us to the most surprising twist in this entire leak. Apple's strategy to make this insanely expensive phone accessible to everyday users. To mitigate the financial burden of a $2,000 price tag, Apple is planning a massive global push around its official upgrade leasing program. Rather than forcing buyers to pay the full sticker price on day one, Apple is structuring tailored payment plans ranging from 24 to 36 months. According to financial projections, this will allow customers to take home the foldable iPhone Ultra for a predictable monthly fee estimated between $60 and $70. This subscription-style leasing model is a brilliant strategic move for several reasons. First, $60 to $70 a month sounds exponentially more manageable than dropping $2,000 at checkout, instantly widening the potential buyer pool beyond just ultra-wealthy tech early adopters. Second, the program offers flexible end-of-term choices. Users can seamlessly trade in the device for the next generation model, return it, or pay off the remaining balance to own it outright. Beyond just making the hardware affordable, this leasing model serves Apple's broader corporate goal of ecosystem lock-in. By embedding users into a low-friction monthly hardware plan, consumers are far more likely to remain tied into the Apple ecosystem long-term, pairing their foldable device with an Apple Watch, AirPods, and subscription services like iCloud and Apple Music. And industry analysts believe this exact strategy is going to pay off in a massive way. Current market projections indicate that despite the steep price tag, Apple could capture up to 25% of the entire global foldable smartphone market within its very first year of release. Think about how astounding that number is for a moment. Android manufacturers have enjoyed a multi-year head start in perfecting foldable hinges, display materials, and software interfaces. Yet, analysts predict that Apple could claim a quarter of the global market virtually overnight. Why are industry experts so confident? It comes down to Apple's unmatched ecosystem advantage. Millions of consumers around the world have wanted a foldable device with a massive interior display, but they have refused to switch away from iOS. The moment Apple drops a foldable phone that seamlessly syncs with MacBooks, iPads, and existing iMessage networks, a huge wave of current Android foldable users and loyal iOS owners are expected to transition immediately. Now, let's talk about what actually makes the iPhone Ultra design so special. Leaks suggest that Apple has avoided the narrow outer display format seen on many competitor phones. Instead, Apple has reportedly chosen a wide passport-style form factor. When unfolded, the inner screen opens up into a massive 7.8-inch display, creating a seamless hybrid experience between an iPhone and an iPad mini. This wider aspect ratio allows for significantly better productivity. Imagine having full side-by-side desktop-class apps, enhanced multi-window multitasking, and a far more natural reading and typing surface without feeling cramped. Combined with custom software optimizations built into iOS, Apple is aiming to redefine what users expect from a dual-screen mobile layout. However, bringing a device of this complexity to market is not without severe risks and challenges. Supply chain insiders warn that Apple is facing critical manufacturing hurdles, particularly regarding the flexible display panel itself. Producing foldable screens that are completely crease-free, highly durable, and resistant to long-term wear is one of the most difficult engineering challenges in modern electronics. Yield rates for these specialized panels remain tight, which means initial stock of the iPhone Ultra could be extremely limited at launch, potentially leading to fast sellouts and extended shipping delays. Furthermore, at a $2,000 price point, consumer expectations will be at an all-time high. Everyday users will demand flawless hardware. The iPhone Ultra must deliver exceptional hinge durability, scratch resistance, robust water protection, and outstanding all-day battery life to power that massive 7.8-inch internal screen. If the display shows a prominent crease over time or if battery performance falls short, Apple could face significant pushback from early buyers. Despite these potential hurdles, the arrival of the iPhone Ultra marks a pivotal watershed moment for the mobile device market. If Apple successfully validates a $2,000 foldable form factor and normalizes monthly device leasing, it will force the entire smartphone industry to raise its standards for design, build quality, and financing options. To recap everything we know so far, Apple is preparing to shake up the industry with a high-end foldable iPhone Ultra launching alongside the iPhone 18 Pro series. It features a stunning 7.8-inch wide display, a headline-grabbing $2,000 starting price, accessible $60 to $70 monthly leasing options, and an ambitious goal to conquer 25% of the foldable market in year one. Now I want to hand it over to you in the comment section below. Would you be willing to pay $60 to $70 a month to lease a $2,000 foldable iPhone? Or do you think foldable phones are still too expensive for daily use? Drop your thoughts, opinions, and predictions down below. I read and reply to as many comments as possible. If you enjoyed this comprehensive breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your fellow tech lovers, and hit subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming coverage as official launch details continue to drop. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video.